The following is a class on the Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th Canto, 12th Chapter, Text number 3, given by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, recorded on April 14th, 1976, in Bombay, India.
Namshi Adhiyato Guru Ahutasthetso Sujantika Upakrame Avasanecha Charanam Sirasaname. This is the training. The brahmachari to rise early in the morning and worship Guru, Agni, fire, Surya. In the morning there should be class. And on the order of the Guru, they should assemble and began reading Vedic literature. So, for reading Vedic literature, it does not require any erudite scholarship. Simply one has to hear. Therefore, the another name of Vedic literature is called Shruti. Shruti, Smriti, Purana. This class means that everyone has to learn Sanskrit. No, that is not necessary. You may be a very good scholar or not, but Krishna has given you the facility of seeing and hearing. You have got eyes, you have got ear. So, in the Gurukul, the student, they first of all attend Mangalarati, Guru Vandana, hearing. Then hear this Vedic literature. Here is Vedic literature, Srimad Bhagavatam, or Bhagavad Gita. They are all Vedic literature. The Mahabharata is Pancham Ved. The four Vedas are there, Sam, Yajuri, Atharva. And Mahabharata is Pancham Ved, the fifth Veda. Sri Shuddha Vijavandana Traina Sutigotal. Woman and Shudra and Vijavandhu, they cannot understand Vedic language. It is difficult. For them, Vyasdev made Mahabharata. The manner of studying history, Mahabharata means the great history of Greater India. So in that history, Vedic literature, Pancham Ved, there is the Bhagavad Gita, essence. So if you read Bhagavad Gita, even if you read Bhagavad Mahabharata, there is all Vedic literature. Mahabharata, Ramayana, the Puranas, the Upanishads, Vedanta Sutra, and the Vedas, original Veda is Atharva. Atharva Veda was divided into four parts, Sam, Yajuri, Atharva. So they are all Vedic literature. Now, especially in this age, Bhagavad Gita is a sense of Vedic literature, and it is based on the Vedanta Sutra. It is stated in the Bhagavad Gita, Hetumadhi Ministita Brahma Sutra Padaishaiva Hetumadhi Ministita. This Bhagavad Gita is based on Brahma Sutra. Brahma Sutra means Vedanta Sutra. Vedanta Sutra is very important. It is the summary of Vedic study. Sutra. The Janmadhyasya Jataha, this is a sutra, synopsis, and you can explain very nicely from the Vedas. So there are small sutras, aphorisms. From that aphorism you can expand. Vedanta is the summary of all the Vedic literature. Anta, the supplement of the Vedic literature. And Srimad Bhagavatam is the explanation of Vedanta Sutra. Bhashan Brahma Sutrana. In every chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, you will find Brahma Sutra Bhasha. This is real commentary of the Brahma Sutra. So, one should read daily, at least 1-2 hours. That is human life. They are going to the library for reading newspaper and nonsense literature, but they will not come to hear Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is the essence of Vedic literature. Nigama kalpatarur galitam phalanidam. It is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Nigama means Vedas. Agama, Nigama. The Nigama kalpatarur. Vedas is just like desire tree. Whatever knowledge you want to take, there is perfect result. Without any mistake, without any illusion, without any cheating. All other literatures, man-made literature, you will find these things. Cheating, imperfectness, mistake and illusion. In the Vedic literature, you won't find these 4 defects. Therefore, according to Vedic civilization, if you give evidence from Vedic literature, it is to be accepted. No more argument. Anything which is accepted in the Vedas, VedaBase, there is no more argument. This is Indian civilization. All our literature is find therefore full of quotation from Vedic literature to prove it that it is actual, it is not imaginary. So one should read or hear Sandansi. Sandansi Ajivaka, Guru Rahu. It is Guru's duty, Adu Buddhasram, Sadvijnanatham sadhurumeva vigache, Sadvijnan, transcendental knowledge, one should approach Guru. So, Gurukul means Guru's grace. So, he keeps the disciples to learn the Vedic literature. This is Gurukul. We are constructing such big houses. Why? We are inviting people to come here and live in this Gurukul and learn Vedic literature. This is our purpose. Bombay is a very big city. People are rich, so we can give you nice room, nice prasadam. Come here, live here, at least once in a week and learn Vedic literature, Vedic civilization. The essence of Vedic literature is Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhashan Brahma Sutranam, Vedatha Parijintam. Our mission is to invite people to take advantage of learning Vedic literature, Sannyas. And what is the ultimate goal of studying Vedic literature? That is explained in the Bhagavad Gita. Veda Sadvai Ahami Bhagavad, to understand Krishna. So, therefore our movement is known as Krishna consciousness. So, Sandhan se liyata Guru Ahuta Chet Su Jantrita. Very well here. Just like machine works systematically. Everyone has seen the machine of the watch is working very systematically, correctly. Similarly, every student, every disciple must work very correctly like the machine. There is no question why you did not attend the school or the class. You cannot say that this is this, this is this. No. As machine work, everyone should attend the class, rise early in the morning, attend Mangalarati. This is called Sujantika. Working like machine. No discrepancy. That is wanted. Sujantika. Then, Upakrame Avasana. In the beginning and in the end, the student should come and offer obeisances to the lotus feet of Guru. This is beginning. Ado Buddhasa, Jasya Prasada Bhagavat Prasad. This is the principle. If you offer your respectful obeisances to Guru, he becomes pleased. Anyone, even one is offender, if he comes and offers obedience to the superior Guru, then even there was offense, he forgets. Father of his son may be offender, but when he comes and offers his respect to the father, superior, so that should be done regularly. Just like machine, as soon as one sees Guru, immediately must offer obeisance. Beginning end, when he comes to see Guru, he must offer obeisances, and when he leaves that place, he must offer obeisances. And in between, coming and going, he should learn from the Guru Vedic understanding. This is the principle of living in Guruhood. So, Upakrame Avasane Cha Charano Sudasaname. Just as the lotus feet of Guru, the Brahmachari, so our students, they are very obedient, and if our student sees the Guru 100 times, he practices this process, offering obeisances while meeting and while going. These things have to be practiced. Then, Jampa, Brahmachari Guru Kule, Basam Jam, then he will be controlled, self-control. Obedience is the first law of discipline. If there is no obedience, there cannot be any discipline. And if there is no discipline, you cannot manage anything. That is not possible. Therefore, this is very essential that the student should be very disciplined. Disciple means one who follows discipline. This is Shishya. The Sanskrit word is also the same. Shishya, or several times explained. Shishya, it comes from the verb shaksh. Shasana, ruling. The Shishya means one who voluntarily accepts the ruling of the spiritual master. He is called Shishya. Shishya, Shasana, Shastra, Shastra, Shasana, these things are the same, from the same root. This is the instruction, Sanjānsya Jīta Guru Rahuta Chit Sudantita Upakrame Abhusanita Charano Sirasanam. This is essential to make the human life real civilized. The children should be sent to the Gurukul, but there is no Gurukul at the present moment. So we are starting to adopt some Gurukul in the United States, Texas. We are starting another Gurukul in Vrindavan, and we can start another Gurukul here in Bombay to train the students. I wanted to start this Gurukul long ago, before going to the US. 1960s, say 62, 61. But I approached so many gentlemen friends, they never agreed to give their sons to Guru. They never agreed. Everyone said, Swamiji, what benefits there will be by training our students in the Gurukul way. They have to earn their bread. No. So that is India's position now. They do not care for their original culture. They are after money. You teach them something to earn money. Therefore they are after technology. This is not experience in India. In US also, many Indian students questioned me. Long ago when I was sitting in the Berkeley University, one Indian student came forward and he said, Swamiji, what these Hare Krishna will do? We have to learn now technology, he said. So this is India's mentality at the present moment, that they are not very much interested in the spiritual advancement of life. It is very risky, because these foolish persons, they do not know how much risky it is to spoil the human life simply for eating, sleeping, mating, and gambling. It is very risky life. The Krishna consciousness movement is very scientific movement. It is trying to save the human society from its risky life. Risky life means that if you are not cultured, if you do not take to Krishna consciousness and properly stand up, there is every chance to become again cats and dogs next life. This is the understanding. Tatha dehantaram prapti, I repeatedly say this. Krishna confirms, Krishna says, we are repeating Krishna's word. Dehantara prapti, you have to change this body to another. And if you do not properly work like human beings, and if you keep yourself like cats and dogs, this dehantara prapti means you get the body of cats and dogs and pigs. They do not know the science. Therefore they want to forget that there is life after death. They think after death everything is finished. But that is not the case. So the Krishna consciousness movement is trying to help everyone so that he may not fall again to the cycle of birth and death at the risk of becoming cats and dogs. Thank you very much.